on the LCD, everything's fine. Okay, if you ever get a wire break out here, you're doing some landscaping and tear up a wire, it's going to be flashing and beeping at you. Okay, if you open it up, it's blinking red on the display, blinking dash up here, broken wire. System's down. Dog can walk through anywhere, not just where the break is, but the whole circuit's broken.
Yep.
So if you hear that, call me, we'll find it and fix it. Okay, so it has an integrated battery backup. Let's say you lost power to the house or the circuit or whatever. You come out here and you see this is red. Open it up. If it's red and blinking P, you've got a power failure. System's still working. You're just working on batteries.
How long will the battery last?
Probably a day or so. There's
Okay.
6 AA's back there. So you probably got a day or so of power. So just most people have AA batteries. If you're without power for a couple of days, you probably have to change them with time or two.
Or the battery, sorry? You have to take it out. Or...
Yeah. So if this was ever red and you open it up, it was blinking a lowercase b instead of that P, that's telling you to change your batteries.
Okay,
So
got
what
it.
you're going to do is you're going to lift this up and out. It's on a plate there.
Oh.
And there's 6 AA's back there.
Cool.
So just change those.
Yeah.
If you do your smoke alarms, change them once a year if you think about it, but it's always going to tell you if they're
Yeah.
wrong. Now I'll go through all the functions here, and you're really only going to be doing one thing, but I'm going to show you how everything works. This field width, there's a dial. You can't see it from there, but there's an ABC. Yeah, it's set at just under C. So that's where the flags are going to be. If you change this up or down, you're changing everything for the dog. So unless something's going on, I'm not going to have you change that. But if you turn that up, you're going to push the dog further into the yard. It's going to strengthen the signal, not the correction level, but just the strength of the signal that I'm pushing out. Yeah. And then if you turn it down, you'd let your dog get closer to the wire. He could potentially walk over the wire if he's tall enough. So don't change anything there.
Okay. How many feet is that from the...
We're about 5 feet from the wire. So
Very good. Just keeps him away from your gardens, which you don't like.
I can turn. You want him?
I mean, do we want him closer?
No,
Don't go closer.
don't go
Oh,
closer.
don't go closer. Okay. No, I don't want him farther.
I feel bad that he's got a smaller area to run now.
He's got a big yard.
I guess.
He does.
But the bunnies go all the way.
Well, can't do that.
Yeah.
He's got to back off that fence. If you let him get to the fence, obviously he could jump over it. So, I mean, yeah, 5 feet's good.
Okay.
It typically is. Alarm volume, there's off, low, and high. Just leave that on high. That's the beeping you heard on the broken wire.
Okay.
Oh,
So
got
leave
it.
that high. Power button, if you ever need to shut off the system, like, you just turn it off.
Yeah.
Warning tone, there's an off and an on. This is going to be related to his collar. Okay, if you had it off, he wouldn't get any beeping on the collar. It'd go straight to the correction.
Okay,
If you have it on, he's going to get a beep, and then he's going to get a correction.
got it.
Okay, so
Is the
with that
beep
on-
like before he gets to 5 feet?
That's what he's hearing. The
Or-
beep is at the collar, or I'm sorry, at the flags.
The flags. Okay.
Yeah. So I wouldn't get overly concerned with that, but just know when he crosses that flag, he's hearing it. If he's right at the flag and he doesn't go any further, he's going to hear it for like 3 seconds, and then if he doesn't back off, it's going to go to a shock. It's to prevent a smart dog from draining a collar. In the old days, their dogs are smart. They would sit there, beep, 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 as long as it took for the beep to go away. They didn't get into the shock zone yet. They just stayed at the beep. Till the beep went away, they drained a battery, they take off.
Wow.
So this time, if 3 seconds, if he sits there and doesn't back off, it's going to a correction.
Got it.
Oh, okay.
Or if he bolts right through, it's going straight to a correction. It has to, because otherwise the dog could
Yeah.
through and get through the system. He's put his tone in the lowest correction for whatever dog selector size you have, all the way up to 10 or H, which is tone in the highest level for whatever.
This is just tone or is also the shock?
Always, there's 0 is tone only, 1 through 10 or H is tone and the correction. So if you've got
H is high.
H is high. H is like a 10.
Okay, I get
It
it.
doesn't have 2 digits, so
I get it. Okay.
so I just say 10.
Yeah. Okay.
So and this is very important. You have to do this. Are you filming? Mm-hmm. You have to do this exactly right. If you don't do it this way, it's not going to take the setting. So what I want you to do, we'll start him on a medium. And then, so set it on the dog selector size you want, then go to the number you want. I'm going to start him at 0, which is tone only. You dial in the number that you want. You take the collar with the light facing out so that you can see it. The probe's facing the ceiling. You're going to take the collar. You're going to set it up on top here. You're going to press and you're going to hold set. You're not going to let go of set till you see this blink one bright red flash and then a series of green. Okay, so it's very important you do it just like this. So you're going to go to the number you want, set it up there, Press and hold set. Don't let go till you saw that red and a bunch of flashes of green. Now it's locked into that. If you were to go like this and do this, you've done nothing to the collar. If you put it on 2 and press set, you've done nothing to the collar. You got to hold that set till that blinks red and a series of green. Now it's locked in.
Okay.
You want to do it one more time on video? Or you got it?
Yeah, I got it.
And when you're doing this, don't touch the probes. You'll get shocked. And I promise you it's bigger than what you think.
Yeah.
So I'm going to set his back to a tone only. And you'll hear a little chirp when it locks into that side. Okay. And if I know I have it on tone only because that's not going to red. When you put it up here, that's tone. If it was blinking red, it'd be a shock.
Okay.
You know if it's shocking. Okay. You comfortable with that?
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then everything's wired into a lightning protector. If you get a lightning strike, it should ruin this and not this.
Got it.
Okay. Okay. So he's on tone only.
So that's all this is. We don't need this for anything else. This is simply the lightning protector.
Yeah, You could
surge
plug
protector.
something into the other side if you want, but leave everything. You
Okay.
have wires all plugged into that.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get him fit for his collar. Now, when you put the collar on him, make sure that light I showed you is facing out. But one thing, you know how to charge it. Yeah, you know how to do all that.
That.
You took it inside, obviously, the cord.
Yeah. Was it?
Yeah.
Where was it? Was it here?
No, the USB port right there above there.
Oh, that's right. Okay, it just hangs from there.
You did that already, Tyler?
Well, I charged it
Okay.
yesterday, and then when it was fully charged, it was blinking green. I just disconnected it.
It was it blinking? Okay, so
Or
when you-
solid green.
solid green.
Yeah.
And a charge should last you about a month.
Yeah, because then after it was solid green. But then when I took it out, yeah, it was
It'll
blinking
blink.
green.
Yeah, what happens is when you put it on the charger, it'll be solid red.
Yep, that's what it
While
was.
it's going through the cycle, it'll stay red. As soon as it's completed, it'll go to solid green.
Yep.
And then when you unplug it, yeah, it'll be blinking green. So this should last you a month. And just watch this. What I want you to do is put this on when you wake up in the morning, take it off at night when you go to bed. Don't only put it on him when he's going to go outside. Okay? He'll figure out, smart dog, collar goes on, I get a shock. Collar goes on, I get a shock. He's going to be afraid to death of the collar. Ignorance is bliss, I promise you. If he never knows this is what's doing it, that's what you want.
Okay.
So when you take this off at night, make sure that's green. If it's green, you don't need to charge it. As soon as it goes to like an amber or a red every couple seconds, it's time to charge it.
Okay.